This video will be about solving polynomial and rational inequality. To solve polynomial inequalities algebraically, first write an equivalent inequality with 0 on one side and with the function f of x on the other side. And then you solve that function f of x equals 0. Now you create a sign diagram that uses the solutions from step 2 to divide the number line into intervals. You pick a test value in each interval to determine whether f of x is positive or negative in that interval. Then you identify the intervals that satisfy the inequality in step 1. The values of x that define these intervals are the solutions to the original inequality. So we want to solve this inequality. It appears to me that we can solve this one by grouping. I can take an x squared here, and that will leave me an x plus 4. Then here, because it's a negative, we can take a negative 1 out, and that will leave me x plus 4 also. Equals 0. We're solving this inequality. So I have x squared minus 1 times x plus 4 equals 0. Now this x squared minus 1, that's a difference of squares. So it factors into x plus 1 and x minus 1. And then we have the x plus 4 equals 0. Well, if x plus 1 equals 0, x equals negative 1. X minus 1 equals 0, x equals 1, and x plus 4 equals 0, so x equals negative 4. Now I have my three solutions to the function equaling 0. Now I can do my sign diagram. So I do my number line, put these in order. Here's negative 4, here's negative 1, here's 1. And I've divided this into 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. Pick any number in this section. Say I pick negative 5. If x is negative 5, I go back to my original. That would give me negative 125, negative 5 cubed, plus 4 times negative 5 squared. Well, negative 5 squared would be 25, plus, times 4 would be 100, minus negative 5 would be plus 5, and minus 4. And this would be negative 20, or negative 25, negative 20, negative 24. So when it's negative 5, it'll be negative in that section. Picking a number between negative 4 and negative 1, say I pick negative 3. So if x is negative 3, negative 3 squared would be negative 27, plus 4 times negative 3 squared, well, negative 3 cubed would be negative 27. Negative 3 squared would be 9 times 4, that'll be plus 36. Minus negative 3 will be plus 3 minus 4. So this will be 9, 12 minus 4 will be positive 8. Okay. Between negative 1 and 1, I'm going to pick the number 0, and that will be 0 plus 0 minus 4. So negative 4, that will be negative. And a number in this interval, I'll pick 2. 2 cubed is 8, plus 4 times 2 squared, so 4 times 4 is plus 16, minus 2 minus 4. 24 minus 6 will be 18, so this will be positive. Now my inequality, I wanted it to be greater than 0, so it's greater than 0 from -4 to 1 and from 1 to infinity. Alternately, I could say that -4 is less than x is less than 1, or x is greater than 1. Here I've actually graphed this. I graphed the inequality, put y1 equals, and here. And then if you look and check the zeros here, you'll find this point is -4, 0. This point is -1, 0. And this point is 1, 0. And when we want it to be greater than 0, well, it's greater than 0. It's above y equals 0 here from -4 to -1 and from 1 to infinity. So we put an or between those two. But you can see that's where it's here and on here, and that's a way to solve it by looking at a graph. Solving this inequality, well, the first thing I need to do is get the 0 by itself. So we'll have x cubed minus 4x squared minus 20x, I'll add 48 to both sides, is less than or equal to 0. Now I need to solve this. Well, I'm going to take a guess that since this is even, these alternate, I'm going to take a guess that 2 is a factor. And let's find out if that's true by doing synthetic division. So 1, -4, -20, and +48. First thing I'll do is bring down the 1. 2 times 1 is 2. Adding there, I'll get -2. 2 times -2 is -4. Adding, I'll get -24. And 2 times -24 is -48 out of 0. So 2 is a solution. And now, since this was an x cubed, I now have an x squared minus 2x minus 24 equals 0. Factoring this, x and x, I need two numbers that multiply to -24 and add to -2. 4 and 6 have a difference of 2 and multiply to 24. So 4 and 6, I want this the negative, -6 and +4, that would give me -2 and my -24. So then I find that x plus 4 equals 0. So x equals -4, and x minus 6 equals 0. So x equals 6.